Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Max Reviews. Merry Christmas. Just hoping y'all are having a good Christmas. You probably won't be watching this on Christmas, but this is Max Reviews. I'm Braden, and just so you know, as a little heads up, I'm not doing this on Christmas. This is a pre-recorded video. Right now, it's on Wednesday, so just still anticipation, but still, I decided for Christmas Day, I'll be ranking my 9 movies that I see every single Christmas, and I'm going to rank them. Now, full disclosure, this is not the top 9, top 10 best Christmas movies. These are just ones that me and my family have been watching forever, basically. And they're not the best, 100%. But this is what we watch at Christmas every year, and so I don't even know how some of these got into the list, but they did. Another thing, sadly, Elf did not make the list. I absolutely love Elf, but my mom hates it, so we don't see it every Christmas. So that's not going to be on here. There's going to be a few weird ones and some classic ones, so let's just get started. 9th place here is going to be the Nativity Story. Now, we're Christians here at my house, and my mom, she likes the Nativity Story, so this is... Actually, surprisingly, it has Oscar Isaac in it as Joseph. I put it at the bottom because I don't think it 100% gets, like, Christmas, yes. Or it doesn't have as high eyes. It's just sort of, they're just going to Bethlehem. They have a baby. There's some little drama stuff, but it's not huge. There's the Mary and Joseph stuff, but the really sort of standout thing for me in this movie is Oscar Isaac plays Joseph, which is just... I was wondering, like, is that really him? And then I checked it up a few years ago. I'm like, yeah, that's Oscar Isaac. So, I don't really know how this happened. My mom probably just picked it up and was like, oh, nice, Christmas movie. So, we've been watching it every year since. It's fine. Yeah, it's not so amazing. It's not, like, greatest Christmas movie ever. It's very underrated, but, well, it's not underrated. It should be lower. But, it's just fine. 8th place here is gonna be It's a Wonderful Life. This is a classic Christmas movie, but classic, I think it gets sort of boring at parts. It doesn't have it has a nice message, but it takes a while to get there. It is black and white. Like, this is one of the few movies that I watch that are black and white that I see like every year, kind of thing. It's a classic Christmas movie, yeah, and like, this is like the number 1 movie that if they show in a movie or something, it's gonna be somebody's gonna be watching It's a Wonderful Life. I like the story. Characters are nice, but it could get a bit slow. It's really old, so it's not the greatest special effects or anything, but it doesn't need that. It's okay. Another thing, sadly, I have not seen Die Hard, so Die Hard won't be on this list. Anyway, 7th place here is going to be White Christmas. And this one, I think, for older movies, for Christmas, older Christmas movies, this is one of the best. I really like the songs in this, the characters, what they do. And this, I think, is for, like, older movies, like, I'd go, if they're 50 plus years old, then, well, actually, no, we'll go 80 plus years old. Here, I think this is one of the most rewatchable older Christmas movie. I think it's really nice. I like the characters. I remember them a lot more. I watch this one more like Christmas, and then I'll watch it a few times around the year when it's not Christmas. But it's just a nice movie. It's pretty classic. It has great music to it, and just what they do. I like this movie. It's a Wonderful Life in the Nativity Story. I don't feel him as much Christmas spirit sort of stuff, but I really like White Christmas. We're getting into the good movies here. Every year it's just fun and nice. I don't think it drags too much. It's just, I like it. 6th place here is gonna be While You Were Sleeping. This is just such a nice romantic movie, rom-com, that, like, I'm not huge into these movies, but for Christmas movies, I'd count this as a Christmas movie, and we watch it almost every single year. It's one of my mom's big movies that she really loves. I know a lot of people like it. It's not one of those big movies like Elf that you think of when it's Christmas movie, but it's sort of underrated. It's really a nice movie. It is. It could be really funny. It could be sweet, and it could be. It has these cool situations when the girl, she loves this guy, and then he gets amnesia. He doesn't get amnesia, but he gets knocked out, and she pretends to be her his girlfriend slash wife, and they think that he has amnesia, and she just sort of plays along with it. And so she's got this family that's accepting her, and this guy that she's always wanted, and so it's just a really sweet Christmas movie that I really love seeing. Fifth place here is gonna be the Peanuts Christmas special. I love the Peanuts. The music, the characters, how they say it, and just I love the old Peanuts movies. These were like, I've been watching these movies for probably around 12 years now, maybe longer, maybe less or more. I don't know. Around 12 years. The Peanuts Christmas special. It's one of like the first Christmas movies that I really watched and enjoyed a ton, and I got like the ones for Thanksgiving and the ones for Halloween, and I think the Christmas one is the best. It's so classic, and I love Charlie Brown so much. It means a ton to me. The Peanuts movie I think is one of the best animated films of all time. It's not, I don't know why, it just hits me in such an emotional way, the Peanuts. I've read every single Peanuts column ever, and so just this movie, I think the Peanuts movie is better, but this movie is really classic. It's one of those Christmas movies that like everybody's seen, and everybody really enjoys it. Fourth place here is going to be Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. Now this Home Alone movie, it rehashes the first one. It rehashes like every single element down to like the creepy person who ends up being nice and then goes back to see their family or whatever. And it just, for some reason, it still works and has the magic of the first one. Because you still have the cast, and now we have 6 Home Alone movies, and none can compare to the first 2. The second one, I think, is really sort of, everybody loves it so much, but if you look at the Rotten Tomatoes score, it is really low. So I just really enjoy Home Alone 2 on the same level as the first one. I don't think it's better, but I think it's on the same level of nice. The cast, in like the people at the hotel, the new characters, you remember them. It's just so fun to see them. These 3 characters, you have the main guy, you have the doorman, and then you have the woman, and then you have a Trump cameo, and also the traps in the end. These are the best traps in the Home Alone franchise, because you have Harry and Marv ducking for the paint cans, and then a metal pipe comes and hits them, and they're like, 3! And then it hits them again, and they're like, 4! And it's just, the traps are even better in this movie. I still love Harry and Marv. It doesn't have the same, it isn't on as good as the first one for me, as you're going to see in a little bit. Because, like, some of the stuff, like, the bird lady, I don't think she's as good as the guy who's son, kind of a thing, from the first one. But anyway, it's a really good movie. So, anyway, before we get to top 3, just, if you're watching on Christmas, forget about it. Go back to your family, whatever. In this moment, it probably is being released like 10-something. I'm probably driving on my way to a family reunion after opening presents and stuff. Just, that's what I'm doing. Go celebrate Christmas. You don't have to watch this, but just thank you for watching it if you are. Third place here is going to be the Santa Claus, Tim Burton. And just this sort of really fun, but also it has a bunch of weird parts to it where you have Santa Claus, they're trying to get him to jail, and then he can't see his son anymore. But also some really fun parts, like with the sweater guy. And he's like, "Oh, nice sweater," and says Bernard. And just Santa Claus, Tim Burton being this guy that it's so funny to see him do it. And like, if you think about the premise, he kills Santa Claus. That is not the greatest way to open your movie, but it is so funny, so great, so just Christmassy. I just really love this movie. I didn't do Santa Claus stuff growing up as a kid. I never had. My parents are just like, no, Santa Claus, we don't like that. But this movie is just really fun, funny, heartwarming, charming at times. It's just so great. And Tim Burton can do such a great job as this guy. I just really love this movie. Second place here is going to be Home Alone. I actually saw this one 2 nights ago. And on rewatch, like, I've seen it a bajillion times, and every single time it just still surprised me, and it's still super funny. And it's still just one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time. I absolutely love this movie on every single level. The villains, the humor, the score by John Williams. Just hearing that again, I forgot about the amazing music for this movie. And the Trap still made my family laugh. After this has probably been the 20th plus movie time that we have seen this movie, and it is still funny. Macaulay Culkin is still charming as ever, and it's just still, it holds up after all these years. And this is one of those movies, along with the Peanuts movie Christmas Special, that this was that, and then there was this movie for Christmas movies that I remember watching as a kid, and this is still one that 100% holds up. One of the best Christmas movies of all time. One of the best movies of all time. But for first place here, this might surprise some people, but National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Now, I haven't seen any of the other vacation movies, but this one, I just think this is the perfect Christmas movie for me and my family. Like, it has some weird parts with him looking at the girl and imagining the pool, but it also has so many really amazingly funny parts to it. This is the funniest Christmas movie on this list. I don't know why. I didn't think this would be coming in first, but this one, I laugh every single time that I see it. The cat getting electrocuted, and then the cat dying because of electrocution. The people coming over, them giving them the cat. The guy getting electrocuted. And just the sewage exploding, just him going down the hill on the with the new slippery thing and going so fast, and I just love this movie so much. It's so charming, so great. It's like my dad's favorite Christmas movie, and just my family. Not everybody's 100% on board with this. Me and my dad, we absolutely have a ton of fun with this movie. It gets us every single time. It's just so funny and so Christmassy. I know, if you're thinking like actual Christmas movie, then Home Alone, Santa Claus are probably better. But this movie is just so darn funny, and it's so amazingly funny, and also it has pretty fun themes. It's a fun Christmas movie, and that's what I feel like I like having for this sort of movie, like a fun Christmas movie. So anyway, that's my 9 movies that I see every year for Christmas. What's yours? Please comment down below and tell me your favorite. I love Christmas, and it's my favorite holiday, so I think there's a bunch of pretty good Christmas movies. These are the ones that I watch a bunch. Elf is still amazing, and my mom still hates it. See you guys. Merry Christmas. Enjoy your Christmas.